Happy Wednesday, everyone, and I hope you're ready to ring in the new year tonight because we've got quite a lineup from the past 24 hours to catch you up on. Let's start with the institutional moves that are making waves. Metaplanet just scooped up another 4,279 Bitcoin for $375 million, bringing their total stash to 35,102 coins worth about $3 billion, so clearly they're doubling down on their conviction. Speaking of conviction, Polymarket is showing an 87% chance that the Federal Reserve keeps rates unchanged in January, which honestly shouldn't surprise anyone given recent economic data. Now here's something interesting in the commodities world. Silver went on an absolute tear, rallying to over $78 per ounce, up more than 9% from its recent low before settling back around $70. And if you're wondering about the gold versus Bitcoin debate, Edward Snowden had a pretty sharp take, calling gold just Bitcoin that can't be sent over the internet, which is hilariously accurate when you think about it. Over in the corporate world, SoftBank fully funded their $40 billion investment in OpenAI, and Nvidia is in advanced talks to acquire Israeli generative AI firm AI21 Labs for somewhere between $2 and $3 billion. So the AI arms race continues at full speed. Trade war news is heating up as Mexico announced they're raising tariffs by up to 35% on Chinese imports starting tomorrow. And they're doing the same for imports from India this week, which could have some serious ripple effects across supply chains. In platform news, Elon Musk told X to increase creator payouts to compete with YouTube, so content creators might want to pay attention to that. Here's a historic moment for the markets. Tomorrow marks Warren Buffett's final day as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway after 6 decades at the helm, during which he compounded returns at roughly 19.9% annually, and the stock now trades at $754,000 per share, beating the S&P 540 of those 60 years, which is just an absolutely legendary run. On the crypto treasury front, things got interesting as the David Beckham-backed health firm ceased their Bitcoin treasury plans. And here's a stat that might make some Bitcoin bulls nervous. If Bitcoin ends 2025 below $96,900, it would mark the first negative post-halving year ever. So we've got some ground to make up. Robinhood had an absolute monster year with a 223% stock return driven by higher trading activity and strong net interest income, and they're focusing on active traders, international expansion, and wealth platform growth for 2026. Switching gears to altcoins, XRP Digital Asset Treasury Vivo Power acquired a Norwegian data center for an AI pivot, and Solana got a weird new player called Longana that launched with an auto 5 times Sol Perpetual using 100% of pump fund fees with AI management and liquidation protection, which sounds either brilliant or completely insane depending on your risk tolerance. Lighter launched their native token with a 50-50 split between ecosystem and team/investors, and they're airdropping 12.5 million points from their first 2 seasons, equating to 25% of fully diluted value, though Polymarket odds of their token hitting a $4 billion fully diluted valuation one day after launch dropped to just 8%, so expectations seem pretty tempered there. That's your wrap for today. Make sure to follow along, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another round of what's moving markets and making headlines.